So today we are going to discuss the fourth question set. So let's read the question where it says, you have given the institute to develop the school system of Kagulu Mahavidyalaya. Your part in this software is to create a database. And with this software, you can easily manage all student information, all teacher information, class schedules, and etc. Okay, so I need to create a database, and I should include the student information, teacher information, and the class schedules in it. So the first question says to use Kagulu Vidyalaya DB as the name of the database and draw ER diagrams. So we have to create a database using ER diagram. So I have opened the MySQL Workbench right here. All right, so here we have the MySQL Workbench. So I'm going to use the MySQL Workbench to create the database. So first of all, I have to create a database using ER diagram. For that, I will select File, and then you go to New Module. Then you have to change your database name by clicking on MyDB twice, and you have to put the name as Kagulu Vidyalaya DB. And you're going to click on Name References, then your name will be changed. Now let's create the tables. To create the tables, first of all, you have to click on Add Diagram. You'll be able to see this part. And it says to create a table to store student information and their guardian information. So here we have the student information and the guardian information. So as usual, we'll be creating a table using this icon over here. So you're going to click on that icon and click on this graph part and double click on the table 1 to change the table name, and we're going to put student there. Now I'm going to put the columns one by one, starting with index number, which has the data type as watcher, and the length is 10. So I'm going to go on putting the columns. So here are the table names and their data types with the lengths. So we have created the student table successfully. Now let's create the guardian table. So I'm going to click on this icon. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put guardian over here as the table name, and under the column section I'm going to put the guardian ID. First name, then the last name, and then the gender, finally the contact number. So as you can see, the guardian table and the student table are created. And they're saying to name the relationship between the two tables, student and the guardian, that you set up above. Mark it in the ER diagram you created. Let's talk about these tables. I'm going to close this section. All right, so we have a student table and we have a guardian table. So we can say one student can have one guardian, but one guardian can be a guardian to many students. So that means this is becoming a one-to-many relationship. So in order to relate this in a one-to-many relationship, first of all, you have to click on this, and then you have to choose which is one and which is many. So over here, I can say one student can have one guardian, but one guardian can have many students. So the student part will be many, and the guardian part will be one. So therefore, you have to click on this part, and you have to click on the many part first, and then the guardian part. This creates a one-to-many relationship between these two tables. All right. Okay, that is the third question. And then we have the fourth question, where it says a teacher teaches several subjects. A teacher teaches several subjects, and one subject is taught by several teachers. So these two are important points that we have to read and we have to understand. So we have to create a teacher and a subject table using appropriate relationship. Follow the instructions below to create this table. Create an AR diagram. So this is going to be easy. So we are going to create another two tables actually. So the first table is going to be the teacher table, and let me see, volume. All right, so the columns will be teacher registration number. This will be voucher, and then 10. Then the gender, we have the contact number and the email. We'll be able to see the teacher table. Oh, here it is, the teacher table with all the columns. And then we have to create the subject table. So that is a small table. So I'm going to click on this and double click on that and create subject table then. And quickly load the columns, the subject ID, watcher, and then we have this subject name. Like a watcher 45. All right. So here we have the subject table and the teacher table. And they're saying one teacher can teach several subjects, and one subject can be taught by several teachers. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just write down So I'm going to write down here. So one subject can be taught by many teachers, and one teacher can teach many subjects. Therefore, we can see that it is a many-to-many relationship. So in order to relate this in a many-to-many relationship, you have to click on this first, and then click on the truth table that you have to relate. And here we go with the many-to-many relationship with an extra table created where we have the teacher registration number and the student ID. By this table, it is very easy for us to identify which teacher is teaching which subject. and which teacher, and which subject is taught by which teacher. And this is how we create the two tables. So clear these. All right. So the student and the guardian is one-to-many relationship, but the teacher and the student is a many-to-many relationship. All right. So this is all for the fourth question. And see you again in the fifth question. Thank you for watching.